Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Me Sada Sakshat Kritam Dayanandam Paramarthasvarupinam Tattvajnana Prashastaram Pranatosmi Param Padam Vagartha Viva Sampriktau Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau Yenaksharasamamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastama Vipvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we have to see Ekacho Bashobas. We are doing the revision. Do you have any doubts? Please ask. Huh?
No, Ji. Up to this.
Okay. See, already we have seen all these things. It's not something new. We are doing a revision. And we have started Subanta, right?
Yeah.
Subanta we started, we have done up to Nakaranta, I think. Yes. So, what's that? Subanta is one thing. Tinganta is there. Then Tinganta, and after Kridantas are there. Kridanta, so many Krit Pratyas are there. Then Samasa is there. Then Tadita is there. Then Stri Pratyas are there. There are so many things there. So if we do Subanta and then start Tinganta, it will take long time to come to Tinganta. Right?
Okay.
Tinganta, if you take Dasha Lakaraha, 10 Lakaras are there. So 10 Lakaras and 10 Gana, that is 2000 Dhatus are there. There Sarvadhatuka Lakara form, Adadhatuka Lakara form, that is what Dasha Lakara. So all these things will take long time. Which Janma we will see, we don't know. Whether you will be do this Janma or not, we don't know. If we go at this, nothing wrong. We can do as much we can. So what I'm saying is, we will do this parallelly. This division and Subanta we will do. Tinganta also parallelly we can do. So Subanta and Tinganta. Otherwise it will be a lopsided. Only Subanta will focus. And Tinganta, we don't know when that will come. After 2 years or 3 years, we don't know. Right? Understand? All of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Tinganta, so many the Kriya Padams and all we are using, right? The Upanishad and other classes we use. So We don't know how the Vyutpatti is. We know only 1, 4, 6, 10, then some 5 and 8, 9 something. But what about 2, 3 and all? Where the duplication is there, second Gana, and other many. At Sutra, if you know, it will become easy. So even the Sanskritam class also would become easy. So but let Subanta go, but I will do one class. Next class, Tinganta we can do. We can at least can start, right?
Yes, yeah. We got it.
Tinganta, and if we get the Lung Lakara and all, so many things are there to discuss. So it's a big, all are big topics. Then Yanganta is there, Yanglunganta is there, Namadatus are there. So many things are there to be discussed. So in the Ashtadhyayi, you will have part 1. Part 1 will deal with Sanya Sutras, Sandhi Sutranis, and Subantas. Subantas are going on, right? That is part 1. Ashtadhyayi part 2. I will create another playlist. There, we can start Tinganta and put all the Tingantas are there. Tingantas will go for many classes, right? Then, once Tinganta is over, maybe for part 3 we can do Kridantas, etc. All those things can be done. So, Ashtadhyayi part 1, part 2, part 3. It is not sequential. Part 1, after part 1, part 2, it's not like that. We will do part 1, that is, and Ashtadhyayi part 1 is Subanta, and part 2 is Tinganta. So, Tinganta also parallelly we can do, and that what I do, that I will post it separately. Okay. So, I think we can do like that.
Yeah.
So, Tinganta also we can cover. Subanta, it will take time because Subanta, so many Shabdas are there for Ajanta, Aranta, and all this, all the Linga. That would take long time. So we don't have to wait for the Subanta to finish. Subanta, it will take 1 year, suppose 1 or 2 years. And after the only Tiganta, we can start. So we can start Tinganta. Right?
Yes, yeah.
So today, what shall we do?
Yeah, we can start the new one, G. We are doing the revision on the, so we are just getting into. If you are not reading on it, it is looking like new things. Now we'll do it as for the part of. We will ourselves will do that revision. We can go forward, G. Yeah.
So the division I will do. I'll continue in the next class. Next class revision plus story that once the revision is over, we will continue with Subanta. Right? The second class. Every alternate class we can do. Revision will be over. Another few class revision will be over. Then Subanta already we started. That we can quick. That also we can have a quick revision and then continue the Subanta topic. And every alternate class we can have a new topic that is Tinganta. Something new also you are learning, right?
Yes.
So that we can do. So today we can do Tinganta and I'll create another playlist and make it as Ashtadhyayi part 2. Part 2 that is deals with Tingantas. Okay. Can we do like that?
Yes, sir. Okay, no problem.
So you will know Tinganta also. You will have you will study Tinganta also. That is also important. Right? Subanta and Tinganta both are important. So we will have Tinganta. Make Tingantas also as simple as possible. It is, since we are learning, so that will not be problem. We can easily pick up. Quickly we can go through. And recently we have covered in the Sanskritam class, Varigana and all the other ganas we have done. So that is what we are going to do with the sutras. So it will be easy. So it is, in fact, it is a division, 2 times division for you. Okay, we will start with Tinganta today. Okay. Tinganta is first here also I would start with the number 1 because of Tinganta. First we have to know what dhatu is. Ting means pratyas. Ting antam is kriyapadam. Ting antam is kriyapadam. That which ends with ting is called ting anta, ting kriyapadam. So for ting pratyas, to what you had to put the dhatus. Dhatus take ting pratyaya, you get ting antam, that is called kriyapadam. Here you can see I given just Dhatu plus Krit Pratyaya. Krit Tadita Samasasya Pratipadikam Bhavati. Dhatu plus Sanadi Pratyaya. Dhatu plus San Pratyaya will give another Dhatu. Dhatu plus Sanadi Pratyaya, San, Kamyach, Kech, many Pratyayas are there, which also is one. All those Pratyayas will give you another new Dhatu. So, depends on what Pratyaya you add. The Dhatu takes Krit Pratyaya, you get Pratipadikam. If it takes Sanadi Pratyaya, you take another new Dhatu. So, once you have Pratipadikam, you add Supratyaya, you get Subanta Padam. And the Subanta Pratyaya, you can add, so Subanta Padam, you can add a Pratyaya. Namadhatu Pratyaya, you get Namadhatu. There are Pratyayas, come under Sanadi. When you add, you get Namadhatu. Another new Dhatu, you get from a Subanta. And to a Namadhatu, again, you can add Krit Pratyaya, you get a Pratipadikam. Like that, all these possibilities are there. And Subantam can take the Tadita Pratyaya, which will give you another Pratipadikam. So, all these possibilities are there. And Subantam can combine with another Subantam, can give you Samasa. Samasa also becomes a Pratipadikam. Pratipadikam, being Pratipadikam, it can take Supratyayas. Therefore, you get Subantam. All these possibilities are. So, you can imagine how many Shabdas would be there. There is no end actually. You can form any amount of words by all these possibilities. We are interested in now here in Tinganta section. Ting Pratyayas, the knowledge of Ting Pratyayas and the knowledge of the Dhatu. Ting Pratyayas are added to the Prakriti. The Prakriti is called the Dhatu, by which you get the Padam called Ting Anta Padam. That which ends with Ting Pratyaya is called Tingantam, and that is a Padam, Nama Padam. So, to deal with Tinganta, two parts are there. One part is Dhatu, second part is Ting Pratyaya. These dhatus are listed in the Dhatu Pata, which is one of the Grantha written by Panini Maharshi. The Granthas by Panini Maharshi, written by Panini Maharshi, are called Upadesha. So dhatus are given in the Upadesha called Dhatu Pata. And the Dhatu Pata begins with the Dhatu, Bhu Dhatu, and that is the first sutra, Bhu Vadayaha Dhatavaha. Right?
Yes, Jaya.
This you can follow. Now, Bhuvadeha Dhatavaha Kutra Asti, first chapter, third section, first sutra. The first chapter, third section has got some, already we have seen. What is the topic of that?
It Prakranam, yes.
Ita Prakranam, starting from 133. Upadeshe Ajaranasika Hit, starting from that, right?
Yes.
Alantyam Hit. So remember that is a Hit Prakarana section, the second sutra. Second sutra is Upadeshe Ajaranasika Hit, starting from the second sutra up to the ninth sutra. All the Hit topics, Hit Sanyas are covered. The first sutra there in that section is this Dhatu Sanya. Dhatu is a Sanya. Please note, Dhatu is a Dadati Poshati iti Dhatuhu. That which sustains, nourishes the language is called Dhatu. Body also has got Dhatu, Sapta Dhatavaha. That is different. That is Ayurvedic. Here it is language. Dhatu means root, verbal roots. The first sutra in this Tritiya Padaha, Pratama Sutramasti, Bhuvadeha Dhatavaha. That is the definition of what a Dhatu is. It's a Sanya Sutra. So now we will see what it is in detail. I have written here and also we can refer to the site also. Bhuvadeha Dhatavaha. Here Bhuvadeha is Samasa. Bhuscha Vascha. Va is also another Dhatu. Padhatu, which is the second Gana. About that, I had some discussions. You can see whether we can discuss it now or you can do it later. Bhuscha Vascha Bhuvau. Iterator Dvanda Samasa. Bhuvau. Bhuvau Adi Yeshante Bhuvadayaha. What Samasa is? Bhuvadayaha. Bhuvadayaha is Bhuvarigi Samasa. Adaya means etc. It means it's a list, right? It's a list. Suchi, it's a list. That list, which begins with bu or va, etc., is called bhuvadayaha. Therefore, it's Bhuvrigi Samasa. Bhuscha, vascha, bhuvau. That is Dvanda Samasa. Bhuvau, adi. Adi is what vibhakti? The Vigraha Vakya. Adi is what vibhakti, what vachanam?
Prathama vibhakti dvivachanam.
Very good. It is dvivachanam. Harihi, hari. Similarly, adihi, adi. Why dvivachanam? Because it is bhuvau is the. That is 1, 2, right? Bhuscha, vascha, bhuvau. Like this is like what shabda? Ramascha, Lakshmanascha, Rama Lakshmanau. Similarly, bhuscha, vascha, bhu is one dhatu, va is another dhatu, bhu is the first gana, va is the second gana. Just a sample dhatu Pani Maharishi has given here. Bhuva, bhuvau. Bhuvau adi yeshamte. The list which begins with the dhatus like bhu, arva, etc. These are called bhuvadayaha. The first dhatu of the dhatu pata is bhu dhatu, bhu sattaya. Not, therefore, it's not Vadeha, it is Bhuvadeha. Va also it is included. Va, some commentators say the Va referring to the Dhatu in this Adadigana, second Gana. And there are some arguments also in this. They say very nicely that discussion, I think I have it here. If I have it here, I will explain that. Otherwise, we can see in the site also, we will see how much we can cover that. So, Bhuvadavadi Yeshamte. Bhuvadeha, it's a Bhaguvrigi Samasa, where Bhuvav is inside the Bhaguvrigi Samasa. Therefore, we say it as Dvandva Garbha Bhaguvrigi. Garbha means inside, in the womb. What is there in the womb of this whole Samasa? Inside the Samasa, we have Dvandva Samasa. Therefore, Dvandva Garbha Bhaguvrigi Samasaha. So, Bhuvadayaha. And what Sandhi is there between these two? Bhuvadayo Datavaha. What is the Vibhakti of Datavaha?
Prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Bhuvadeha, what vibhakti, what vachanam?
Prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Adi, adeha, bhuvadeha, like Harishabda only. Therefore, both are Prathama vibhakti, bahuvachanam only, right? So, Datavaha, the word is qualified by Bhuvadeha, the Bhaguvrigi Samasa, Bhuvav adi eshamte Bhuvadeha, Datavaha. Where Bhu is the Dhatu, first dhatu in the first gana, which is meaning is Sattayam. Va is got another dhatu, Va is another dhatu, whose meaning is Gati Gandhana Yogo. So therefore, here the vritti is given. Bhu iti evam adayaha va iti evam prakaraha kriya vachanaha shabdaha dhatu sanyakaha bhavanti. This vritti I have taken from Prathama vritti. Another book is there, written by Brahma his name is forgot his famous name. From that I have taken this. Meaning is given. Bhu, etc. Adi is etc. The list of dhatus which are listed in dhatu pata. And the elements like Va, which means Gati Gandhana Yogo, which expressing an action. See, why? Yeah, that's why Bhu is Sattayam. It is Akarmaka Dhatu. Va is Gati Gandhana. It is a expresses an action. So, to convey the Dhatu which conveys action, therefore Va also it is included. That's why Kriya Vachanaha. Kriya Vachana means what? Vachana means a word. The word which expresses a Kriya, an action. Bhu is Dhatu. What Dhatu? Sakarmaka, Rakarmaka. Bhu means Asti. Bhu Sattayam. In the sense of being. Whereas Va is what? Gati Gandhana Yogo. Movement. Va is Vati iti Vayuhu. We say the word Vayu derived from the Dhatu. Va Dhatu. Vati iti Vayuhu. That which blows. Therefore, it expresses an action. It does an action. That is why it's called Kriya Vachanaha. Whereas in the Bhu, there is no Kriya. Bhu means just in the sense of being. That is the first Dhatu. So, not that just being can be a Dhatu. Dhatu also conveys an action. Therefore, Va is also included. Iti, some commentators says. It is not that just the sense of being, because if you say bhu alone, bhu means sattaya, so people may think, oh, in the sense of being only, these dhatus are used. Then what about in the sense of some action? Then what will you use? That also dhatu only. To convey that only, the word va is there. The dhatu va is there. Va is gati, movement. That's why I have written here, expresses an action. Therefore, such words, shabdas, take the sanya, dhatu, bhu, va, iti. Shabda is a sound symbol here, not a padam. Yes, please note. Dhatus in the dhatu pata are called verbal roots, the primary roots. They are the primary roots. From that root, another root can be derived. From that root, you can derive a pratipadikam. All these possibilities are there. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, yeah.
Bhuvadeha dhatavaha. Now, you can see some of the thing I have just copied from the website, and some I have written referring to other books, and some little elaboration also is there. So you can see. Bhu ityadyaha shabdaha kriyavachini arte dhatu sanyakaha bhavanti. Yes, very clearly mentioned kriyavachini, which expresses an action. Bhu doesn't express an action. Bhu in the sense of being only. Bhu sattayam asti. Sat, bhu. But he has mentioned kriyavachini arte in the sense of expressing an action. That I have explained in detail. What is va also. व्याकरण शास्त्रे पठितासु संज्ञासु अन्यतमा धातुः इति संज्ञा प्रकृत सूत्रेण विधीयते. The व्याकरण शास्त्रम, there are different संज्ञाs are there. One संज्ञा is धातु संज्ञा. That is ordained by this prakrita sutram. Prakrita means that which is under discussion. That is called prakritam. Prakrita sutrena vidiyate. It is ordained by the sutra which is under discussion, which is bhuvadayaha dhataha. Okay, I asked what sandhi is there between these two. Sorry, I didn't. Okay. What sandhi is there?
Hashicha. Hashicha.
It is ashicha. Remember the sandhi.
Yeah.
Sarga preceded by a, followed by hash letter. Ashicha. In fact, visarga is not there. What is there? You know, you are grammar student. You know what was there before.
Yeah.
What is there? What is stani and what is yadesha?
Bhuva, Dayas, and Rutva.
Huh? What is the stani? The sandhi. What is the stani and what is yadesha?
Stani is Visarga.
No. Visarga, fine. That general beginner Sanskrit. You can have answered something more. Room. Because Padanta Sakara becomes Ro, so Ro is a stani. Right?
Yeah.
Content of Ro is?
Sakara. Ro is Repa.
Repa. So Ro is nothing but Repa. That is replaced by?
Sakara.
What?
Sakara.
What?
Sakara.
No. Sakara was there replaced by Ru. Padanta Sakara replaced.
Yeah.
Ru is replaced by what in this sutra? This Hashicha.
Oh yeah, Hashicha. Yeah.
No, what is replaced? What is the stani? So what is Adesha? Ukara is Adesha, right?
Yeah.
Then Guna happens.
Then Guna happens. A plus O becomes O. Bhuvadayo. Ashicha, that's what Ashicha says. Atoro aplutat aplute ati, from that sutta. Atoro aplutat comes as anurti. Then Ashicha, when Ash pratyahara, any letter follows, Ash letter. Then Ro preceded by A, followed by Ash. That Ro will be replaced by U. Ro is nothing but Repa. Right? For the beginners, we say Visarga. But you know what it is. It's not really Visarga. Visarga is born where? Visarga is born in
Padante.
Sakara.
Visarga is born in the Tripadi. This Ashicha is in where? Where is it located?
Yeah,
It is located in
Tapada.
Tapada Ashtadhyayi. Therefore, you have to go to Tripadi and come back here only. That's why this sutra Then how can you violate Tripadi? May ask. All this thing we discussed, you must be knowing. Because the Ru is mentioned here, therefore you have to come. And Padanta Sakara replaced by Ru, it is only in Tripadi. Whereas this sutra in Sapada Saptadhyayi, the Ashicha, because the sutra in Sapada Saptadhyayi, therefore you have to come here only. Otherwise, the sutra will never have application. The sutra will become redundant. So, a useless sutra, so Pranay Maharshi need not write. Because he has written, therefore it must have validity. Because it has got validity, therefore after Tripadi, that is after replacement of Padanta Sakara by Ru, you have to come back to this sutra, apply Ukara Adesha. So when you come back here, Ru alone is there, not Visarga. If you allow Ru to become Visarga, when Ru will become Visarga? Ru is nothing but Repa. Or when Repa will become Visarga? Very good. When followed by Kara Ravasana. If it is followed by Kara Ravasana 8-3-15, then Visarga will be there. Then Visarga will undergo further change, that all these things will happen. But here in this sutra, once Ru is there, followed by Hash letter. Hash is soft consonant. Kar is odd consonant. If it is Kar is there, then you follow these sutras in the Tripadi. Sequentially you can follow. Because soft consonant is there, Hash is there, therefore you have to come to Sapada Saptadhyayi, and there you have to apply this sutra Ashicha, where Ru is replaced by Ukara. Therefore, Ru only is there. But this we cannot say to the beginners. Where for them we have to say Visarga, 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 right?
Yeah.
You know it is Ru. It is not really Visarga. Visarga will come only when followed by Kara Ravasana. If Visarga has come, Visarga has come, then why you come here? But for beginners, we cannot say all this because they don't know sutrams. You know sutrams. Therefore, you must be knowing this very clearly. Understand, Parvati?
Yes, sir.
Follow the sequence, the discussion. This is important to be noted. So, you have to say it is Ru, not Repa, not Visarga. Right?
Correct.
That is the difference between Ashtadhyayi, that is students and other students. Okay. So you all know very well what it is. So Bhuadaya Dhataha. Sandhi is applied here. Okay. Now, Bhuadinam Shabdanam Kriyavachini Arte is very important. It's mentioned Kriyavachini. Kriyavachini, what is the Pradipadikam?
Yeah, watching maybe.
What Vibhakti here? Very good. What Vibhakti here?
Saptami Vibhakti.
Saptami, in the sense of, in the meaning of Kriyavachini, the Vacha, the word expressing action, Bu, etc. Those Shabdas have got a Sanya, Dhatu. That is why Kriyavachini, how you can say Kriyavachini? That is why some commentators say here Va is there. Va is referring to the Dhatu in the second Gana, which has got the meaning of movement. Therefore, movement is Kriya. So Kriyavachini, they explain. And here is nicely given. I mean, without telling what Va is, he just simply said, Bu, etc. All this, the words, Shabdas, the sounds which expresses the movement, action is called Dhatu. Iti asya sutrasya ashayah. Atra Bu adinam ityanena Bu, Yedha, Spardha, Ghad, Bad ityadayah prayena Sahasrani Shabdaha Grigyante. 2000 Dhatus Shabdas. Or by Bu Adina, all these are Grigyante, all these are listed, brought in. Therefore, Bu Adi, Bu, etc. In this, Bu Adi, does it refer to Bu or does it refer to Adi? Samasa. Bu Vadi. Right? The samasa, two padams are there. Bu is the first padam, Pura padam. Adi is the parapadam. Now, which padam is pradhanam? I'm talking about samasa so that you can have some knowledge about samasa also. Which padam is pradhanam?
Bhu is Purvapadam.
Who is Pradhana?
Bu is pradhanam. See, in a samasa, two words are there.
Yeah.
Words combined become one word, right? That's called samasa. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Purvapada, Uttarapada.
Ekapadam Anyapadena Saga Samasyate Samasaha Bhavati. Ekapadi Bhavanam Eva Samasaha. Two words become one word. Sandhi, two words doesn't become one word. Sandhi is just a joining. It's only for the sake of pronunciation. That's called euphonic combination. That is Sandhi. Where Samasa is two words become one word. And when it becomes one word, within that as a word within that Sandhi, if it is possible, you have to do that is a must. Samgitaika Pade Nitya. We have seen that. So, Ekapadi Bhavanam Samasaha. Samasa becomes one pada. Therefore, two padams, at least two padams must be there to form a samasa. So, one Purva padam and Uttara padam. If it is Uttara pada pradana, if Uttara padam is what is denoted, then it is called Tat Purusha Samasa.
Yeah.
Like Raja Purushaha. Raja Purushaha, famous example, stock example. Raja Purushaha means Rajnyaha Purushaha, Raja Purushaha. Purusha is what is Pradhanam there. It is what is indicated. Right? Raja Purushaha. If Uttara Padam is Pradhanam, it is Tatpurusha Samasa. If Purva Padam is Pradhanam, then it is Avibhava Samasa. If both Padams are Pradhanam, then it is Karmadhare Samasa. If both Padams are not Pradhanam, something else is Pradhanam, then only it is Bahubrigi Samasa. So, Atra Bhuvadi is there, Bhu Adi, Bhuva Adi. There, Bhu is not Pradhanam, Adi is also not Pradhanam. Bhu, etc., referring to the list of dhatus. The 2000 Shabdas are what indicated by Bhu Adi. Therefore, it is a Bahubrigi Samasa. Anya Pada Pradhanam, referring to something like Rameshwaraha, if you take. Rameshwaraha and the word Samasa, which is Pradhanam. The two words are there, Rama and Ishvara. Is it Purva Padam Pradhanam or Uttara Pada Pradhanam?
Both.
That depends on how you explain the word. This Rameshwara is a beautiful word which yields itself to different interpretations. It can be explained as Uttara Pada Pradhanam. It can be explained as this, both are Pradhanam. That also possible. It can be explained as Anya Pada Pradhanam. How I just see. If Ishvara, the Uttara Padam is Pradhanam, then Ramasya Ishvaraha, you can say. Ramasya Ishvaraha, what Samasa?
Shashti Tatpurusha.
Tatpurusha.
So, what is Pradhanam there?
Tatpurusha
Ishvara, the word is Pradhanam. The Lord, Ishvara is a Pradhanam. The Lord of whom? Ramasya. Lord of Rama. The Lord of Rama, the Lord of Krishna, the Lord of Janaki, whatever may be, Ishvara, the word is Pradhanam. Therefore, Tatpurusha Samasa. If both words are Pradhanam, then the Vigraha Vakya would be Ramascha Asau Ishvarascha. He is Rama and he is the Lord. Right? So here, it's not Ramasya Ishvara, it is a totally different interpretation. But in the Tatpurusha Samasa, we say the Lord of Rama. In Karmadhare Samasa, Ubhaya Pada Pradhanam, both are Pradhanam. There we say, he is Rama and he is the Lord. Right? Anya Pada, this is Ubhaya Pada Pradhanam. Now, Anya Pada Pradhanam, that is Bahubrigi. Neither the word Rama, the Purva Padam, nor the word Ishvara, the Parapadam, both are Pradhanam. Both are not Pradhanam. Something else is Pradhanam. Then it is Bahubrigi Samasa. You refer to the person for whom Rama is the Lord. Ramaha, Ishvaraha, Yasya, Saha, Purushaha, Rameshwaraha. So Rameshwara refers to the person for whom the Lord is Rama. Understand? You understand the three possibilities by which the word Rameshwara can be explained. So that's a beautiful example, that Rameshwara. Similarly, here now there is no three possibilities. Here, Bu and Adi, two words are there. In fact, one more word is there, Va. That Va is not given anyway. I explained that Va. So, Bu Adi means, the Adi means etc. Bu means the first. So, the list beginning with Bu etc. So, what is Pradhanam here? Bu or Adi? Which is pradhanam? Which is what is indicated by this? The combined words.
Purva.
Not purva.
Both.
Okay.
It
Adi is
refers to the list. That list which contains 2000 shabdas. That is what is pradhanam. Anya pada. Right?
Okay. Adi. Okay.
Okay, follow. Adi, so where now we can note wherever Adi something is there, that could be a Bhagubhigi Samasa.
Mhm.
Adeha referring to the list beginning with the Dhatu's Bu. So what is Pradhanam? It's referred to the Dhatu Pata, in fact, right? Bhuva Deha referring to the Dhatu Pata. The Dhatu Pata contains all these Dhatus, 2000 Dhatus. So Bhuadina Mityanena, all these Dhatus are Grigyante, all these Dhatus are understood. Therefore, it is Bhagubhigi Samasa. That is what I have given here.
Okay.
My notes, if you see here, Dvandva Garbha Bhagubhigi Samasa. Right?
Mm.
So, you can see the Vigraha Vakya is very clear. Bhuvau, Adi, Yesham Te, Yesham referring to the list. Dhatu Nam, that is Dhatu Pata, Dhatu Pate, Vartamananam, Dhatu Nam, Pratama Dhatavaha, Dhatuhu. So, the starting from Dhatu, Adi means etc. So, starting from the first dhatu, bhu dhatu, etc., all these they get the sanya dhatavaha, which is there in the dhatu pata. So it refers to the list of dhatus, the dhatu pata. Therefore, Bhagubhriki Samasa. Understand?
Yes.
See, in Gita and Katha Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, and all this, I say Samasa Vigraha. All this at least can follow what I'm saying, right? What Samasa, Vigraha Vakya. Samasa is very important. Samasa, the knowledge of Samasa, is important in understanding the meaning of the Vakyams of the Shastra. If we interpret the Samasa, see, in fact, in Brahma Sutra, Shastra Yo Nitvat, Sutram is the third Sutram. This Sutram is read twice. You know why? First Sutra is Atato Brahma Jignasa, the Brahma Sutram. First Sutra, Atato Brahma Jignasa. Next Sutram is Janmadasya Yataha. Third Sutram is Shastrayo Nitvat. Shastrayo Nitvat, third Sutram. This Sutra is read twice. Why? Because Shastra Yoni, the word can be interpreted in two different ways. Because Samasa, Shastra Yoni, two words are there. Shastraha Yonihi Yasyasaha or Shastracha Yonihi. Two Vigraha Vakyas are possible, two Samas are possible, therefore two interpretations possible, therefore two times the Sutram is read. Understand? Even though Sutram is only one, but it is read two times. Two interpretations possible. That similarly in the Shastram, in the Gita, etc., when we read, what is that word means that in that context. With reference to the context, you have to explain the word. If it is Samasa, proper interpretation to be given. That is why the knowledge of Samasa is very important. Okay. If you give a wrong some other interpretation, the Tatparyam itself will become different. Tatparyam itself will become different, completely different from what is intended by the Shastra. That is why grammar, Vyakaranam also is important. Vyakaran say kya karna, not asked. Vyakaranam also is important. All these are, this will give you very clear knowledge about what Shastram says. If you are a mumukshu, want to know this, then Shastram alone is the only pramana. So life has to be spent in reading Shastram, understanding Shastram. So therefore, all these things are important. This is only for the mumukshus, okay, not for others. How many mumukshus are there? Manishyanam Sagastreshu. Kaschit etati siddhahi. Anyway, so therefore, jnanam, this Shastra jnanam, Vyakarana jnanam is important. So therefore, Bhuvadeha atra, it is Bhagavati Samasa. Okay. Now let us continue. Etesham Sarvesham Avali. Avali means what?
Row of.
Row or line.
So, list. Deepavali, Deepanam Valihi, the row. The row of Deepam is called Deepavali. Avali is the row, the sequence, the list. That's why we say list. Suchi. Etesham, Sarvesham, Avali, Dhatu Pataha, Namna Jnayate. This Dhatu Pata we know, we have seen in the class recently. Churadigana, etc. Dhatu Pata. That's called Dhatu Pata. Ete Sarve Dhataha, Panina, Dhatu Pate, Upadishtaha Santi. All these are given by one Nagarishni. It is all Upadishtaha. Upadishtaha is Upadesham Krutaha. Upadish plus Ta Prataya, Upadishtaha. Ke Upadishtaha, Data Upadishtaha, Kena Pani Nagarishina. This is Karmani Prayoha. Ata eva te ete Aupadeshika Data iti namna prasiddhaha santi. Therefore, it is known by the name Aupadeshika Dataha. Please note this word, Aupadesh. What is Aupadeshika?
Upadesh. Gatina Upadesha.
Mula dhatu.
It's a Tadita word. Okay. Upadesha, from Upadesha, you get the word Aupadeshika. Adi Vriddhi will happen. What is the Vriddhi letter of U? What is the Vriddhi letter of Ukara?
Oh.
Au. Then one more pratyaya is added. Tak pratyaya, I think. That becomes Ika. So you get Aupadeshika, Tadita word. From Upadesha, Upadesha is a Pratipadikam, from which we get another Pratipadikam by adding Tadita pratyaya. You get Aupadeshika. That which is in the Upadesha, that is Dhatu Pata, it's called Aupadeshika. Like Rishekha Idam Arsham. The word Arsha is Tadita word. Similarly here also. So the word Aupadeshika is very important. So why is important? Do you remember any reason, any connection? Recently also we saw in the Sanskritam class. Do you remember? Aupadeshika dhatus ending with H letter. What will happen? Recently, in the Sanskrit, in the dhatus, we have seen the Churadigana, Tudadigana, Adakana dhatus.
Yeah.
Akara.
Very good. Jai dhatu, Glai dhatu. What happens there?
Yeah.
Akara.
Akara comes in the place of Ejanta dhatu.
Agent.
When the pratyaya follows, it doesn't have Shakara as a it letter at the beginning. Ashiti pratyaye pare, right? That is why you get Jai becomes Jai plus Jai dhatu. Jai plus not Jai. Okay, we can take some other dhatu. Aupadeshika dhatu. Ashiti pratyaya pare. When Ashit pratyaya follows, then it becomes Akara. You can take Jai also. You can add Ta pratyaya.
Gaya.
You can add Ta pratyaya. Yes, Jai also you can add Ta pratyaya. When a pratyaya doesn't begin with Shakara as it letter follows, there Ejanta dhataha, what will happen? It will be replaced by Akara, right? So that we say Aupadeshika dhatus, not any other dhatu. Dhatus in the dhatu pata ending with H letter. And we say it as Aupadeshika dhatavaha. Only those dhatus, not the derived dhatus, which has become I because of some other reason, Vriddhi or something. Though not those dhatus. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So, Aupadeshika means the dhatus in the dhatu pata, which is Upadishta. That is Aupadeshika dhatus. That only we have seen. Aupadeshika dhatus, Ejanta dhatu will become Akara, we have seen. So they are known by the name Aupadeshika dhata iti namna prasiddhaha santi. Now, dhatu pataha Panini Vyakanasya prayena Visahasra dhatunam sankalanam dhatu pataha iti prasiddhaha prasiddham asti. Sankalanam, the listing of these 2000 dhatu is known by the name dhatu pata. Asya dhatu pata is mukhyani vaishishtyani etani. Some vaishishtyam that special features are given here. Dhatu pate vidyamanaha dhatavaha, we know, dashasu ganeshu vibhajitaha santi. They are divided into 10 conjugations. First dhatu is vadiganaha. Vadiganaha is Bu Adi. Bu is the first dhatu in the Gana, and the Gana is called by the beginning of the first dhatu. Bu Adi. Bu is the first dhatu, etc. That means dhatu beginning with Bu, etc. It's called Bu Adi Gana. Bu Adihi Yasya Ganasya Saha Bu Adi Gana. It also Bhagavati Samasa only. Bu Adi Ganaha. The Gana, the group beginning with Bu, etc. Dhatus. Almost 1,000 dhatus, 1,200 dhatus are there. In fact, this. Then Adadi Gana, Juhotyadi Gana, third Gana, Divadi Ganaha, Swadi Ganaha, Todadi Ganaha, Ruddhadi Ganaha, Tanadi Ganaha, Trayadi Ganaha, Churadi Ganaha. Etadrisham Vibhajanam Lat Lang Lod Vidiling Lakareshu Vidyamananam Rupanam Ade Adarena Kutamasi. He has given little elaboration. You can also remember to note this. This division is required. Why it is required? It is for deriving the Sarvadhatuka Lakara Rupam. That is why we focus on Sarvadhatuka Lakara. What are the Sarvadhatuka Lakara? Lat, Lang, Lot, and Vidiling. In this order only we are going to see these dhatus. These are Sarvadhatuka Lakaras. That is also a sanya. We will discuss that. Lat, Lang, Lot, and Vidiling. Lakareshu Vidyamananam Rupanam Adarena Kritam. This division is based on the forms of these four lakaras, Sarvadhatuka lakaras. So what do you understand from this? What about Adadhatuka lakara? For Adadhatuka lakara, do you need this division? Because you know Sanskritam, you can answer this question. Tell me. For Adadhatuka lakara, do you require this division? 10 ganas.
Other lakaras are Ardhadhatuka lakara.
That's what I'm asking. Other lakara, Adadhatuka lakaras, like lit lakara, rit lakara, lung lakara, etc. For those lakaras, do you need the division of dhatus into 10 groups?
Are not required.
Why it is not required?
Lot and all imperative sentence. Same type.
No.
Like request are
Nothing to do with the meaning. Okay. It has not nothing to do with the meaning. It is just something it is connected to the grammar. Vyakaranam.
The shop adella.
Very good.
Yeah.
If for Sarvadhatuka lakara, Gana Vikarana comes, right? Only for Sarvadhatuka lakara, Gana Vikaranam comes after the dhatu. Once you add Ting Pratyaya, what Pratyaya comes? Gana Vikarana Pratyaya comes, right? In keeping with the group the dhatu belongs to, the Gana Vikarana comes.
This Gana, that
What about Adadhatuka lakara? If you take future tense, what is the Pratyaya?
Yeah.
I myself said no. What Pratyaya is added to the dhatu?
Yeah.
Sya is only for the first Gana or for the...
For all the Ganas. For
all the Gana. So, when it is for all the Gana, do you need to have division of dhatus into 10 for Adadhatuka lakaras? Not required.
Common.
No.
Therefore, only he says here, only for Sarvadhatuka lakara only we need this division. We don't need division for Adadhatuka lakaras. He doesn't mention the word Sarvadhatuka, but it is understood. Etadrisham Vibhajanam Kevalam Lat Lang Lot Ling Vidiling. That's also Vidiling, not Ashiling. Ashiling is Adadhatuka. Vidiling Lakareshu Vidyamananam Rupanam Adharena Kritam Asti. Right? So this division is only for deriving the Sarvadhatuka lakara forms. Pratyekasmin gane dhatavaha punaha padamanusrutya swaramanusrutya antimavarnam cha anusrutya rachitaha santi. Pratyekasmin gane dhatavaha, in each gana dhatus, padamanusrutya, swaram, all these are in, you can see, swara will be there, antimavarna, ita letter will be there, right? All those things will be there, he says. Dhatu pate dhatu nam stapanam anubandhane saha drishyate. It is along with Anubandha. Anubandha is a it letter. Anubadhyate iti Anubandha. It letter. Anubandha is it. So, removing the Anubandha, the packing, the content only you have to take. That Anubandhas have got some meaning, some purposes there. We know. Ididdatus, Udiddatus, Udiddatus, all those things we have seen. So, Dhatushu Vidyamananam Sarvesham Api Anubandhanam Prakriyayam Vishishtam Karyam Vidyate. Yes. It has got some specific karya. Anubandhanam Prakriyayam Vishishtam Karyam Vidyate. I got some specific reason, specific karya will happen because of Anubandha. Dhatu Pate Kanichana Sutra Sadrishani Laguvakyani Api Santi. That's what we saw in the lesson also. Gana Sutram. In Dhatu Pata, there are Laguvakyani Sutra Sadrishani. Similar to the Sutra, in the Sutra Pata, there are some Laguvakyas, simple Vakyas are there in the Dhatu Pata. Like Charkaritam Cha, Swadhayaha Oditaha, Akusmiyaha, Atmayapadinaha. We are very much familiar with this, right?
Yes, Ji.
Recent. Akusmiyaha, Atmanipatinaha, like the Kana Sutra.
Achuradiganavi.
Yes. Okay, there in the class, and I said Akusmiyaha in the book by mistake it is given 299. It is 199. I will talk about that next class. After the class, I checked that number. Number in this Dhatupata, the book what I sent to you. There it is given Akusmiyaha 299. It's not 299. It is 199 by mistake. Please remind me in the next class, the Sanskrit class, I will tell you. After that only Adrishya, which I remember you told me. Adrishya also is there, is that. That comes later. Anyway, we'll talk about that. Ityadini Gana Sutrani Namna Jnayate. These are known by the name Gana Sutras. Then, Adyatana Kale Upalabde Dhatu Pate Arthena Saka Eva Vidyante. The Dhatu Pata which is obtained now, comes along with the meaning. And also one more thing here, you can note Dhatu Pata is not only Paniniya Dhatu Pata, there are other Dhatu Patas also available. Madhaviya Dhatu Pata is there. If you can get the book, that's also very good. Published by Sringeri. One book is there, Madhaviya Dhatu Pata. And Dhatu Pata, Brigat Dhatu Kusumakara, that book also you can buy, where the forms of the Dhatus are given. Or Dhatu Rupa Nandini, published by Samskrita Bharati book is there. That is a very good book. The forms of the Dhatus for all the Lakaras are given. Kridanta Rupa Nandini by Samskrita Bharati publication is there. That's a good book you can buy. For Sanskritam, you need to have a separate shelf, separate set of books. Sanskritam, so many books are there. What all the books a Sanskrit student must have, a long list is there. I think I have the list, I will send you. You can just have it.
Yes, Ji.
It's very good actually to study all this. All these books, will not refer daily. My mother asked me, "You have got so many books. When are you going to read? Do you think you will have so much life?" I don't know, but all these books are for reference. It's not that every book I will use it every day.
Yeah.
But
Whenever there is doubt, that time we will go
over a
on.
period of time, so many books I have collected, gathered, it is there. Now shelf is not there. It's all packed and kept on the Parana. So all these books are required. Then, so Arthena Saga Vidyante. Therefore, many Dhatu Patas are there. The famous one is Paniniya Dhatu Pata. Fine. That Kshira Tarangini is there, and Madhavi Dhatu Pata also, so we refer. It is there. See, the Sanskritam, it is not only read by us. Jains also read. Jain's scripture also, if you see, that is also in Sanskrit, and they have got separate Sanskrit Vyakaranam books. Jain. I remember in our course during time, my teacher he brought some Jain Sanskritam Vyakaranam books. There also sometimes we refer that also. So it's all a huge study. Their books are also good. They explain certain things very nicely. Okay. Parantu Panina Mula Rupena Ehadatu Virachitaha Tasmin Artaha Naiva Asan Apitu Etan Artan Bhimasenaha Ityakyaha Kaschana Arvachina Vyakaranaha Tatra Samstapitavan Iti Panditanam Samanyam Matam. What do you understand? In the Dhatu Pata, Dhatus have got meaning, right? Bhusattayam, Eda Vruddhau, dhatus with the meanings are given. But what they say is, Pananina Mula Rupena Yaha Dhatu Virachitaha Tasmin Arthaha Naiva Asan. In the original, Panini Maharishi has not given the meaning of the dhatus. Mula Rupena Yaha Dhatu Pataha Virachitaha Panini Maharishina Tasmin Arthaha Naiva Asan. In that Artha, the meaning is not there, they say. Apito Yetan Arthan, this, but the meanings are there. The Dhatu Pata, Bhu Sattaya, Meda Virta, from where you got the meaning? They say there was a Purva Vayakarana, Arvachinaha means ancient Vayakarana was there, is called Bhimasenaha. Bhimasenaha, Arvachinaha. Yeah, that Bhimasenaha is one, yeah, a very ancient Vayakarana was there. It's, they say, he added, Tatra Samstapitavan. Iti Panditanam Samanya Matam. It is the common Matam, the view of some the people that Bhimasenaha, he added the meaning of the dhatus, the dhatu pata iti. Understand? There is a Bhimsen Shastri also is there. He came later, I mean recently. He has written commentary on Laghu Siddhanta Kaumadi in Sanskritam. 6 volumes books are there. In fact, I refer those books. I refer also when we are studying. We used to refer that books. Bhimsen Shastri. He has written commentary on in Sanskritam. Sorry, in Hindi. It's a Hindi book. Many books are available in Hindi. So Bhimsen Shastri. The book is called the Bhimsen. The Bhimasena. His name is Bhimasena. So it's called By Me. We say Bhimasena is the author. It is called By Me, not Buyme. In fact, that is what By Me is. In fact, you have to buy the books. It's an important book. The author is Bhimasena. Tadita word is By Me. The book is called By Me because authored by Bhimsen Shastri. Yes, recently the person was the Bhimsen Shastri, a great Vayakarana. Here the Bhimsena is different. That Bhimsena is different from this Bhimasena. This Bhimasena is Arvachinaha, is an ancient Vayakarana. The Bhimsen Shastri books, which are in Hindi, the commentary available on Laghu Siddhanta Kaumadi is a recent one, 6 volumes book. That is different. Okay. If you know, if you have seen the book in Hindi, don't get confused with this Bhimasena. This is different. This is Arvachinaha Vayakarana. Okay. In fact, many things in the Subanta or in the beginning, in the sutras, which I elaborated, gave more information. It is from the Bhimsen By Me Vyakaranam only. He has given in Hindi. The book is in Hindi. Many things he has talked about. The commentary is only on Laghu Siddhanta Kaumadi, but he has covered exhaustively on all the sutras. Wherever context is come, he has brought in other sutras and covered. 6 volumes the book is. Important grantha that also. If you know Hindi, that will be useful. Then, Dhatu Pate Vidyamanaha Ete Artaha Kevalam Nirdesha Swarupinaha Santi Dhatunam Prayogasya Sarvan Arthan Na Grinnanti Iti Api Tesham Api Aviprayaha. It is it's Nirdesha Swarupinaha means it is specifies only the general meaning. It's a indicatory, purely indicatory in nature. So you cannot consider that to be a Dhatunam Prayogasya. Sarvan Arthana doesn't include all the meaning of the Dhatus. So Dhatus with the meaning in the Dhatu Pada which is given, it is only a indicate, it only gives a popular meaning in which the Dhatu is used. It doesn't cover all the meaning of the Dhatus. Please note. That is why we say Dhatunam Anekartaha. A dhatu can have many meaning. Then why the meanings are given? It is only a common meaning or popular meaning that are purely indicatory in nature. Right? Understand? Up to this? Is it too much?
No, can understand.
Is it too much?
No, Ji.
No, Ji.
Something, I mean, we have to know what about dhatus. Now we can know. Dhatu we are familiar with. So why it is what it is. And here he has given a very good summary. Beautifully he has written, the write-up has given. Dhatu Patasya Kechana Patavedaha Vidyante. There are many different readings are there. Etebhyaha Trayaha Patavedaha Vayyakaranayi Vishesha Rupena Adiyante. What is Adiyante? What is the meaning of the word Kriyapadam Adiyante?
It's a thought, Vishesha Rupena.
Study. Adi Purvaka Ing Dhatu. We know, we have seen that, right? Adhyayanam. Adhyapayat. Remember, Nijan Tandal we have seen? Rupam.
Dite.
Huh?
Dite. That one.
Adite, Adiyate. That we will see in the, it is there in the, we will see that Kriyapadam also. Adite, Adiyate, iti Rupamasti. So here, it is Adiyante. Karmani Prayoga. Karmani var Kartari. It is Karmani Prayoga. Adiyante. Kaiki Adiyante?
Vayyakaranayi.
Vayyakaranayi Adiyante. By the Vayyakarana, it is studied. What? That's what Adiyante. Adi Purvaka Ing Dhatu, meaning to study. Vishesha Rupena Adiyante Trayaha Patavedaha. What is that? Kshira Swamina Virajitaha Kshira Tarangini Dhatu Pataha. That's what I said. That is a Dhatu Pata Kshira Tarangini. I think I have this Dhatu Pata also. I think I have this Dhatu Pata. Written by Kshira Swami. The one, the name Kshira Swami has written. Then Maitreya Rakshitena. Maitreya Rakshita is another author. Virachitaha Dhatu Pradipaha. Another book, Dhatu Pradipaha. Tatacha Sayanacharyena Virachita Madhaviya Dhatu Vritti. This is what I said. Madhaviya Dhatu Vritti. Written by Sayanacharya. The one who have written, maybe the same person, written commentary to the Vedas. Sayanacharya Bhashyas are there for the Veda by him, and he is considered to be the brother of Vidyaranya Muni. So I think that is the one. But there are some difference of opinion, or there is maybe different Sayana. We don't know all these the names. Just we know, we don't know the history in detail, in fact. So by him, Madhavya Dhatu Vritti is written. So three, Dhatu Pradipaha, Madhavya Dhatu Vritti, Kshira Tarangini, and Paniniya Dhatu Pata. Siddhanta Kaumadyamapi Kastana Dhatu Pataha Bhattoji Dikshitena Stapita. Who is Bhattoji Dikshita?
Author of Siddhanta Kaumudi.
Siddhanta Kaumudi, important Grantha. The sense that is a commentary to the Vyakyanam to the Sutra Pata, Sutrams. All the Sutrams are commented by Bhattoji Dikshita. See, Sutra Pata is there, and then Vartikakara is there, and Sutra Vyakyanam, Bhashyam, not Vyakyanam, Bhashyam done by Mahabhashyakara, who is Patanjali. Right? And Patanjali's commentaries also have a commentary, sub-commentary. That's called sub-commentary. There are commentaries to the Mahabhashyam, like Kayata, etc. They are there. Now, that's all ancient people, Vayyakarnas. Then this Bhattoji Dikshita came later, in fact, very much later. So he had written a commentary on Panini Sutra, which is called Siddhanta Kaumudi. Beautiful name. He had divided it into different prakaranams. Divided Sutra into different prakaranams, like Sanya Prakaranam, Sandhi Prakaranam, Ajanta Pullinga Prakaranam, Shrilinga Prakaranam, Napumsakalinga Prakaranam, similarly Ahanta Pullinga, all the Prakarana wise he divided. Similarly Tinganta he had divided, Kridanta he divided, Sadita he has divided, Kridanta, Samasanta, etc. he has divided into different Prakaranams and covered all the sutras. So it's a Prakriya Grantha. Siddhanta Kaumudi is a Prakriya Grantha written by Bhattoji Dikshita. In fact, when we studied Sutra, we referred to Siddhanta Kaumudi also. So it covers all the sutras of the Sutra Pata. That is difficult to read, but also difficult to read. Therefore, another text was written, which is called Madhya Siddhanta Kaumudi. Madhya Siddhanta Kaumudi doesn't cover all the sutras of the Sutra Pata. It covers 50%, I think, or a little more than 50%. That also became very difficult to study. After that only came Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi, which has about 1200 sutras written by Varadarajacharya. In fact, he wrote this for Balakas, Balakas means for the boys, for the children. That is what now mainly people study, this Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi. For that Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi only by me, Bhimsen Shastri and Vyakarana, which is called by me. Okay. So Siddhanta Kaumudi is important Prakriya Grantha, which covers all the sutras of the Sutra Pata. So by the Bhattoji Dikshita, in the Siddhanta Kaumudi, some Dhatu Patas are mentioned. Siddhanta Kaumadyamapi Kashchana Dhatu Pataha Bhattoji Dikshitena Stapitaha Asti. Yadyapi eteshu sarveshu patavedushu vidyamanaha dhatavaha prayena samanaha eva tatapi deshakala vedam uchcharana vedam chanasutya tatra kechana vedaha api avashyam drishyante. Even though there are so many, these dhatu patas are there, even though mostly they are same, but in keeping with the desha, kala and uchcharana etc., there are some differences also are seen. Atayeva dhatunam samagra rupena sankhya naiva vaktum shakyate. They are different in terms of number, therefore you cannot tell exactly how many dhatus are there. That's why we say always approximately 2000. Samanya rupena this sagasra dhata asati iti ena eva evam alam. Okay. Next point we will read and then stop, and then we will continue the sutra in the next class. It is a little elaborate, it is okay. You must have, if you do so much elaboration, at least something will stay in the mind, right? At least you will know. At the end, you will have something. Definitely something will stay in the mind. Dhatu Patushu Vidyamananam Dhatunam Kramaha Vishishtam Hetu Manasi Nidhaya Paninina Virachitaha Asti. So in the Dhatu Pata, the Dhatu which are there, the Dhatu Pata, the Krama, the list, the Krama, the order, Vishishtam Hetum. He has kept something in mind. Based on that, the Krama is given. Tatapi ayam kramaha sutra krama sadrishaha naiva mahatva purnaha. But this krama is not something which is as important as in the sutra krama. Sutra krama means the list in the sutra pata. Sutra pata yata sutranam krama manusutya purva paratvam asiddhatvam vartate tata dhatu pata naiva kinchit vidyate. The sutras, there are sutras, that is utsarga, apavada, asiddhatvam, all those things are there. That the krama is there. Like that, krama is not there in the dhatu pata. It just gives a list of dhatus. Ataha dhatu patasya dhatu nam krama parivartanam kriyate chetapi naiva doshaya bhavati. Therefore, if you change the order of the dhatus in the dhatu pata, that will not cause any problem. It is not a defect. Yata keshuchana nutana samskaraneshu dhatavaha anvesha solobhyatam akaradi kramena api stapitaha santi tadapi samichinam eva. Therefore, in the there are some dhatu patas where the dhatus are given in the alphabetical order. That is also okay. That is what the dhatu kosha, remember, which the English document. English means that dhatu, English, that meaning in English, whether it is anit or etc., those things are given. Be prepared. We can prepare because dhatu pata allows us to prepare because there is no krama, there is no order like in the sutra pata, so we can prepare like that. And one more thing, the famous current Vaiyakarana is that she is a great Sanskrit scholar, Pushpa Dikshit. She also now teaches, she has been teaching Sanskrit since long time. She is a great scholar. Now she is there, Bilaspur. She is having in fact, a patashala where students study. Many students, they go and study, and from morning on 5 o'clock onwards, I think the routine starts. They have to speak only in Sanskritam, only Vyakaranam. Great scholar, and she has been awarded many awards also. She has written on grammar. She has written many books. In Sanskritam, she had written, and she had written on the Tinganta, etc. She has prepared a dhatu pata. For Sarvadhatu Kalakara, she has prepared a dhatu pata. For Adadhatu Kalakara, she has prepared a dhatu pata. See, dhatu pata, the list, The Dhatu Patas are there. For that, for Sarvadhatuka derivation, she has prepared a separate Dhatu Pata, let alone load within him. And for Adadhatuka Lakaras, she has prepared a separate Dhatu Pata. I refer sometimes the Dhatu Pata. So, Dhatu Pata divided into two. Sarvadhatuka Lakara Dhatu Pata, Ardhatuka Lakara Dhatu Pata. So, that Dhatu Pata also, it is available with the Samskrita Bharati publication. If you can find, please buy it. It will be very useful. So, when we deal with Sarvadhatuka Lakaras, that book would be useful. When we deal with Ardhatuka Lakara, that time I tell you that book also you can buy. So, when we happen to meet, sometimes I can show you also, yeah, with me. Okay. You can buy that. At least you are learning all your learning sincerely since long time. That's why I can give you all this information. How many people are really committed to learn? It's very less. So when they say all these things, they'll run away. So much Vyakaran not required. Vyakaran say, what are you going to do? But that interest and commitment is there. That is why little more information I give. So you can have those books. All these books are assets. You can have it. Okay, so we'll stop here. If you find it too much, you tell me. Accordingly, I will try.
Follow.
Sometimes a bit overwhelming. Oh, so I think so much thing are not required. You may think, don't think, okay, I'm just giving, you take as much you can. These things are all there. You should know our treasure. These things are there. Unless you know how do you select. So these things are there, you select and learn as much you want, you can learn. You can see when you discuss so much things at the end, you will take something, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This discussion not yet over. In fact, it is going to start with little elaborately. The sutra seems to be simple, but a lot of discussions are there in this sutra. We'll discuss. We'll continue the next class. This will be posted as Ashtadhyayi Part 2, where we'll deal with Tingantam. So next class we can do the revision and the Subanta we can do. So every alternate class. So don't forget what we discuss in this class, because the topic will continue the week after next.
Yes.
Tingantam. So till then you can just remember, you can go through this and recollect what.
Yeah, we put it in a separate note.
Yes. I'll put it as a separate playlist also, Ashtadhyayi Part 2. Part 1 Subanta, Part 2 Tinganta. Once after some time we can start Krudanta, then Taditanta, Samasas, etc. Little parallelly we can do also. Nothing wrong actually. So everything, then only you will know the language completely. If you do it sequentially, then language, the acronym cannot be known. It will take long years to study. We can stop here. Any doubts?
No.
No.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद विजय.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः. Yes, please ask.
Like here in Sanskritam class, Ashtadhyayi is only from 191 to 299 years old.
Akusmyaha is up to 199, I said.
No, Akusmyaha I have written as 120 to 155.
Oh, okay. Then I told something wrong. Let me open that. Just a minute.
Yeah, that one 299 is Ashtadhyayi I have written.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's Aswadhya, not Akusmya. Yeah, you're right. Aswadhya, it is 199, not 299. Yes.
199, okay.
That's a typo. It's a mistake. In the Dhatu Pata, if you see, okay, let me show that. It is something, so by mistake, the number is given there. Churadigana. What is the number? Aswadiyaha?
191.
No. Not, here 120 is there. Akusmadatmane padinaha. That is okay. That is up to Akusmaha. Here it is there. In the 155. And then after that, the Aswadiyaha we saw. Aswadiyaha starts from?
From 191.
91, yeah.
191. Aswadaha. So Aswadaha Sakarmakat. It covers Dhatu up to one.
The video open.
199.
One before that, right?
Yeah,
So,
one before that. One is not included.
Yeah, that A is Visa Maryada, remember?
Yeah.
அதுக்கு தான் கூப்பிட்டேன் நான் அப்புறம் கூப்பிடுறேன்.
Yeah. Grasa, Posha, Dala, Pata, Puta, Luta, Tuji, Miji, Piji, Luji, Baji, Lagi.
All those.
Kisi, Kusi, Dashi, Kushi, Gata, Gata. All these dhatus goes up to not 299. You can see 199. Shwada
199.
Asvadane. This is what I said.
Yeah, okay.
By mistake, it is given in this footnote in this dhatu pata. If you see, 299 given. See, itaha agre vakshamanaha sakarmakaha dhatavaha shvada asvadane 199. That is mistake. Sorry, 299 given. It's a mistake. It is 199. In the last verse, I told it is 299. That's a mistake. In the book, it is a typo. You can change it to 199.
Okay, 199. Okay.
Is what I said. Yes.
Okay.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.